with another video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I stay organized with YouTube. So if you know me, you know that I love being organized and I have spreadsheets for everything. I have spreadsheets for my budget, spreadsheets for taxes, spreadsheets for my goals, which I shared that one in my goal video. I have so many spreadsheets. So of course, I had to make a spreadsheet for YouTube because why not? So this spreadsheet is not the actual spreadsheet that I use because I don't want to show y'all like all my videos that I have planned, that's no fun. But this is the same structure as my spreadsheet. So basically I have the first two columns, which are basically just describing the video. Then I have a status column. So I have an uploaded column, which are videos that are already uploaded to YouTube. Basically, I haven't posted them to social media or anything like that, but they're like scheduled on YouTube. Then I have, I'm actually missing one. So let me add this one. So I have an edited status also, which is basically that my video is ready, my thumbnail is ready, my short version that I'm going to post on IG and TikTok is ready. Like everything is ready. It's just not on YouTube yet. So then I have the recorded option, which is, okay, the video exists, but I haven't edited or I'm not finished editing. Then I have ready to record, which is exactly what it sounds like. Everything is ready. All I need to do is sit down and do the video. Then I have work in progress, which are videos that are planned, but I need to do some prep work. So it could be that I'm doing a cover, but I need to practice the song a little bit more or, something along those lines. Then I have exploration, which are videos that I'm like, I want to do this, but, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to fit into my schedule or, maybe there's some dependency. I don't know for sure if it's going to work logistically or not. So I don't put it to whip because I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to do that video. Then I have which are like video ideas that I have that I'm not really that attached to. But I had the idea, so I wanted to write it down so I don't forget because maybe one day I might decide it's a good idea. And then I have my advertise, which is pretty much done, which is I've done all my social media posts. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. There's nothing else left to do. So the way that this works is I have a sorting option. So I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys that now because I like to keep my videos in order. So the way I run this, I just go to view and under view macros, my macro is here, the sort template, and then I'm going to click run. And so if you notice, my edited video is now here. So I always keep my videos in this order. And the reason for that is because I kind of like to keep the stuff that's really in progress at the top. So videos that are already uploaded but I need to post to social media, those I really need to keep on top of because I have a set schedule for when I'm going to post and stuff like that. I don't want to forget. Then I have, other things like this are videos that are edited because, these are all pretty much done. All I need to do is upload them. It's not too much work for me to upload a video once it's already edited. So I just go ahead and keep those next. Then I have the videos that are recorded, which, similar type of reason. These are videos that I have some footage. I can kind of just work on this in my spare time. But, I like to keep them at the top just so that I know which videos I can work on. Then I have ready to record and whip. Basically, these are, same type of idea. I just kind of like to keep things in order. Now, one thing you notice is that I do move advertise to the bottom. That's the main difference is that once something is advertised, I'm done. I don't need to do anything else. So there's really no point in having it at the top. So the next column I have is the upload date. So this is just the date that it's going to go live on YouTube. My macro also sorts by date. So if I have multiple videos in the same category, then it's going to put them in order by which date comes first. So then I have my link. So after it's uploaded, I like to go ahead and put the YouTube link here just in case I need to refer back to it. And then these columns are all just me kind of tracking as to what I've done. So I use Linktree for my videos, so that way hopefully people can find them from Instagram. So here I just typically type Y for yes once I'm done. So I would just do something like this. Twitter, same thing. I would just type yes. Sometimes I type no, but usually I just kind of leave things blank if it's not done. Facebook, oftentimes I do use partial, which you'll kind of understand that a little bit later. IG story, reels, feed, these I kind of like if I've done part of it. So typically I post to my IG story on one day, and then I'll do like the reels and the feed like on a different day. So I'll have something like this, like yes, no, no. But once I'm done, I'll just change it to like yes. And then I just have notes, which is just for any random notes that I want to write about it. I have like formatting set up so that as I kind of change names, so let's say I change this one to ready to record, it's going to automatically color it for me. So that way I just can visually kind of see the status of everything, and it just makes things a lot easier. So because I have 3 different types of videos, I have, my covers, I have my tech videos, I have my other videos, I like to keep 3 different tabs. So all these 3 tabs are the same. I just like to keep them kind of separate, mainly because I plan pretty far out in advance. So when it comes to like my covers and my tech videos especially, I have video ideas for like months down the line. Like tech videos, I have a long list of videos I want to do. And then like covers, I have certain like themed months and stuff planned. So I plan pretty far out. So because I plan so far out, if I tried to keep everything in one tab, it would just become like way too big, way too big. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier, but I do have this template available for download on my website. So definitely go and check that out if you think that this would be helpful. So you don't have to keep all the 3 categories. You can make like multiple. So if you wanted 5, you could copy one of these and make like for example, I could do a mover copy, and I could create a copy, and then I could have this category 4 or whatever, or I could, delete them or whatever like that. But yeah, so that's why I have 3 tabs. I do have instructions here. So if you do choose to download this, like you can kind of refer to the instructions here. So basically this is just saying you can add more sheets. The best way to add a sheet is to duplicate the existing sheet and then just update the contents. Otherwise, the color formatting is not going to work. You can rename or delete the existing sheets. But if you want the sorting macro to work, you do have to make sure that it says tracking in the name of any videos that you want to sort. And then any other videos, like for example, the instructions tab should not have tracking in the name, because if it does, it's gonna like try to sort this, and then it's gonna be looking for the upload date and the status, and it's gonna get confused. Yeah. So then here it's just saying within a sheet, columns C and D are used for the color coding and sorting. So you really can't change these columns. So basically it's just saying don't change anything in columns A through D, but anything after that. So like for example, like these 2 are being used for the color coding and the sorting. So if you basically change these columns to like something else, you can change the name of them, but like the status would always have to be this, and this would always have to be a date. If this is like some random stuff, it's not going to work. Or if you like delete this column and now this is column B, then it's not going to work. But anything like after this, it doesn't matter. You can change to whatever you want if you decide to download this. And basically to run the sorting is basically what I showed you earlier. You just go to the view tab. You go to the view tab. You click on view macros. Then there's sort template. And then you click on run. And then it's running a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So if you notice, it moved this one and then it put the no date one down below, because I guess no date goes to the end, but yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's my spreadsheet. So then I was like, you know what? I have 3 tabs in my spreadsheet. It got a little bit kind of annoying trying to like keep going back and forth between the tabs. And so I kind of wanted something else that was going to have everything for all my videos, like all in one place. So what I decided to do was make a Trello board. So this is Trello. I just did some research because I wanted a board like this, and I was just trying to figure out which website would let me create a board for free. And this one actually did everything that I wanted that was for free. So again, this is not my actual board, but this is the same structure that I use. So basically I have all my categories here pretty much correspond to the categories in my spreadsheet. The main difference is that these categories are named by what I need to do next, whereas my categories in my spreadsheet are what is already done. So for example, over there, if it says advertised with the D, it's already been advertised. I don't have anything else to do. Here in this column where it says advertised, no D, this saying that it's uploaded, but I still need to like post on my social media. I haven't posted yet. So that's the main difference. So I have the backlog, which these are videos that are basically in the exploration category. I have the prep, which these are videos basically in the whip category. I have film, which are in the, ready to record category. I have edit or upload, which are recorded or edited. So I combined these because I don't typically like edit and upload in separate stages. I generally do them in kind of one sitting. So here I just kind of went ahead and put them together. Then I have advertised, which are basically videos in the uploaded category. And then I have a done, which are videos that are already advertised. And one thing I did like about Trello is that they do have some like automatic stuff that you can configure. So for example, this one, like I can assign due dates. So if I click on this, you can see I have a due date. I put the date, I can pick the time, and it's telling me it's overdue. So I have a rule configured. So if I like mark this done, now it changes to complete. And you see it's gone from here. It automatically moved it into done. So I have it set up so that anytime I mark a due date complete, it automatically moves it into the done category. So that's kind of nice. I don't have to, do that. And you probably also notice I have different colors. So the reason I have different colors is, again, because I have different types of content. So if I click on one of these, and we see the labels, I have orange, which is for any videos that are YouTube related. So for example, this video would be colored in orange. I have the purple, which is like for my covers. I have blue, which is for, any type of lifestyle videos. And then I have the light blue, which is for tech videos. And then this is just anything that doesn't fall under those categories. So for example, when I was working on my channel trailer, I put that under MISC. But yeah, so that's kind of like how I keep this organized. So this way I can just kind of come here and I have everything in order. So I keep everything in order, January 17th, 19th, 21st. But these are all 3 different categories of video. So now I can see all these 3 videos are videos that I need to edit and upload, as opposed to in my spreadsheet having to like look at 3 different tabs. But, because these are these cards, they do take up more space. So if I try to just use this, since I plan so far out in advance, it would be really, really like convoluted to try to keep all the cards together. So that's kind of why I use both, because this I use more for like kind of short term, like on a daily basis, like, okay, what video am I going to work on today? Whereas my Excel spreadsheet is more for like long-term planning. So yeah. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys is I am using Hootsuite. Hootsuite is amazing. Like, y'all, I use a free version of Hootsuite, so there's some limitations. You can only add like, I think 3 accounts, but I only use this for Facebook and Twitter. But basically, this allows me to schedule my posts to Facebook and Twitter. YouTube has built-in scheduling, so it makes my life a lot easier since I do work full-time, as I'm sure a lot of you guys also work, you go to school, whatever it may be. We don't always have time to upload a video exactly at the same time every day. You might be in a meeting, you might be running errands, you might be anywhere, And so for me, I like to kind of have as much done ahead of time as possible. So I schedule my videos on YouTube. I come on here on Hootsuite and I schedule my Facebook posts and my Instagram posts. So let me just show you. This is the one for my goal video, which is already out. So like, I can't edit it because it's already... Okay, let me pick a different one for a video that is not out at the time I'm filming, but that you guys would already have seen. So like, okay, this Carol video, right? So when you go to the edit menu, you can select which accounts you want to post. So let's say I want to post the same thing to Facebook and Twitter. I usually don't, because Facebook, I can put like more text, but I could do that. And then you just type all your text. So I have my words, I have my link, I have my hashtags. And then I've also uploaded the thumbnail. So one thing that I learned was that for some reason, like, how Facebook, when you type a link, it'll typically give you a preview of the link. However, what I learned was that it only looks for the preview and all that extra stuff when you make the post. But like once you make the post, it's not going to go back and like check for updates. So when I schedule my post, that counts as me like making the post. But since this video isn't live yet, Facebook is not able to like get the thumbnail preview for some reason. So it just became very annoying. But of course, people like to see pictures. People don't want to just see a bunch of text. Like, they're not going to click on it. So I always upload the thumbnail as a picture to the post so I don't have to rely on the preview from the link. And on Twitter, actually, it works too because Twitter will only show the preview once you click on the tweet. But if somebody's like scrolling through their timeline, it's not going to show them the link preview. But if you have an actual picture, it will show. So it just kind of helps to get attention. So I just always upload the thumbnail like in addition to putting the link. And then here you can just kind of select like when you want the post to go, the date, the time. And I'm just going to close this because I didn't actually want to change it. One other thing that's useful is that they do have this like duplicate option, which I use this all the time because of course you make the same type of posts again and again, use the same type of hashtags again and again. So, you know, it's nice to just be able to duplicate and then just change it as opposed to starting from scratch. Now you might be wondering why I don't use this for Instagram. There's some limitations. So like for Instagram, I think I tried to make a video, but it told me my video was like too big or something, so it wouldn't work. But then also you can only do it for Instagram if your Instagram is a business account. But I didn't like the business account because there was something, I forgot what it was, but there was something in Instagram that I couldn't do on a business account. So I changed my Instagram back to a creator account, which is really what it should be anyway. So, but the Hootsuite doesn't work with a creator account. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying, but that's just how it is. So that's why I don't use this for Instagram. But what I do for Instagram and TikTok is I utilize the drafts feature. So for Reels and for TikTok, it's pretty straightforward. I just kind of, you make your post, and then at the bottom where it says share, it'll say like save as draft. I'll probably put a screenshot on the screen just so y'all can see. But yeah, it'll just say like save as draft right there. For actual Instagram posts, I didn't even know you had the draft option. I think I found it out by accident. It was actually crazy. So I'm definitely going to show you guys a screen recording of that because like I'm sure there are other people who also don't know. So like, let's say you are basically making a post, right? So you're inside this new post screen and you are selecting whatever you post. So I select this one picture of food and then I, can go ahead and click next and then I can change my filter or whatever. And then I click next again. I can type my caption. I do all this as if I'm about to post, right? But I don't click share. You actually click the back button and then you click the back button again. And then it's going to tell you can discard or save draft. So that's when you're going to click the save draft option. So it's like it only comes up if you go back and then go back again, which is kind of crazy because like, why would anybody be doing this? But yeah, I literally found this out on accident. And so now you can see that the drafts are kind of there. So that's how I stay organized with a combination of my spreadsheet, my Trello board, Hootsuite for, scheduling posts. And for any posts that I cannot schedule, I go ahead and I create drafts. That way I can easily just, post during the day while I'm at work without having to be like, where was that picture? Oh, what caption do I want to put? Everything's already ready for me. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. And definitely check out my website if you are interested in my Excel template. Comment down below if you have any questions about that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.